and before that, it was Oline in the late 90s. His 20th year overall, 284 wins, 313 losses. His Independence only one state tournament team ever. That was in 2013, a year that they were 36-9, a state qualifier, and last year they were 34-8. 22-14 this year. Hawks come in with a record of 45-2, the number one team in Class 4A, where they have been all year. And for the Hawks, it's taking care of the little things and getting off to that good start, setting the tone early. And we saw that with Xavier on last Thursday night, how the Hawks got here. Independence beat Waterloo East at home, 3-0. But the Hawks taking down Xavier. Xavier got off to a better start. And Coach Mather and company, that's been the big key here. Get off to a good start and set the tone early.
Yeah, and he really wants them to stick with the fundamentals, run the plays, keep the tempo up the way that West Delaware is used to be playing, and then play some really good defense, which is going to come for that.
Absolutely. As the introductions being announced here by the PA man at Oline High School, as we will take a break, and we'll be back. Get you ready for this Class 4A regional final matchup. Region number 6 comes down to West Delaware at Independence. We're back after this with KFCH Sports.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services would like to congratulate the West Delaware volleyball team on their winning season. Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester, proud to support the West Delaware Hawks volleyball team and wish them continued success.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Long-Term Medical Supply downtown Manchester is a proud supporter of all local athletes. Shop their sports and orthopedic department for all of your athletes' medical equipment needs. Long-Term Medical Supply, your local medical equipment choice.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Along with Joan Salo, John Swisher back with you as we get ready for this region number 6 final here tonight from Old-Line High School. The Hawks and the Independence Mustangs. Let's take a look at the starting lineup first for the Hawks. The normal starters are currently catching the senior, Claire Dimmer, the freshman, getting the start. Ryan White will be the libero in the game one, at least, the senior, as Bridget Hoffman, the other senior. Also, Lauren Collier, the sophomore, Kristen Wegman, the senior, Hamley Linus, the junior. For Independence, Holly Cooksley, the freshman, Sydney Hearn, the freshman, Caitlin Meadert, she is her go-to girl, a preseason all-conference player, and Caitlin Meadert, the junior, Paige Stoner, the senior, also Jenna Price, the senior libero, Brittany Larson is a senior, and Tristan Ludwig, the senior. For the Mustangs, I talked about the junior. Meadert leads the way with 308 kills. Has 193 by the senior Brittany Larson, but it starts and goes through the junior Meadert. Hawks will try to control her from the outset of the match here.
You know, and I was watching her warm up, and she's got a pretty nice swing. It's going to be fun to see the Hawks try to block her.
7:01, and we're officially underway. Right to left, Independence serving it. Here is a hit by Linus. It is hit back over by the Mustangs, and now a in-the-net violation called on Independence. The Hawks will get the first point of the match. As going left to right, Jade Putz will serve it over from the back right corner. We saw B.J. Hermson sneak into our left.
Got home last week.
Yeah, awesome. His mother, Bev, teacher at the high school, of course, and B.J. is back. There's a little shiver by Ketchum in the middle of the floor. Here's a set, and now a hit by Meadert. Pop back over. She pops it up, keeps on the side. Now trying to hit it over up in the air was the Brittany Larson, the senior. Couldn't get to it. It falls down. Hawks lead 2-0.
Linus had a pretty good block set up there, and Bridget was right over there to keep that block closed.
The Hawks beating the Mustangs in their own tournament way back on August 29th at Independence 2-0. And then they met again back on September 19th for the Hawks tournament, and the Hawks won 2-0. There's the first point of the night, as getting the kill shot that time is the server now, Holly Cooksley, the freshman. So right to left, Independence will serve it 2-1. Hawks with the early lead here in this one.
Cooksley certainly doesn't play like a freshman, that's for sure.
Not at all, as she line drives this one over. Now Lakeman hits it in the back row, and it's in. Sneaking it in, the back row in the left corner, and the Hawks lead 3-1.
You know, and as you know, that's one of her favorite shots, to go to that deep corner.
And now here is Linus. Linus smacks it over to the middle, popped up by Meadert. Here is, that one hit the antenna, didn't it?
It hit the antenna.
Oh, my. That sure looked like it hit up in the air, hit the antenna. Not the official on the floor saw it. Well, it looked from our angle, it did. Not just the net was
like halfway up there.
Yeah, Coach Mather is saying, yeah, it was halfway up. And Coach Mather asking, and no official saw it. That looked like an obvious hit of the antenna that time.
And we're a ways up here, John.
We are. 3-2. Bumped around by the Hawks. Now a smack over. Wegman pops at the net. Blocked there by Independence. Now in front set. Meadert wallops it over, but Ketchum is there. Avoiding it from the net is Hoffman. Now a bump over by Kleitz to Libera. Front set in the middle. Will tap. Blocked back over by Wegman, but it's hit back over. Now Hoffman slams it over. But it pops up in the air. Good defense by Independence. There's Meadert for a slam. And Hoffman gets a piece of that back set. There is the kill shot by Bridget Hoffman. As Hoffman smacks it down to the fourth point, 4-2.
You know, for 6 points in a game, John, this is the hardest hitting I've seen all year for both teams.
The Hawks will serve back right corner. Liz Kolak in for the first time here tonight. There's Kolak, one of his seniors, and now here's a hit back over by Independence in the form of Tristan Ludwig, the senior. Hawks with the 1 point lead now, 4-3. Now serving it over right back side is Independence. Former Meadert. She smacks it deep. Fights plays it. up in the air. Now a little running toss over by Wegman. This one is bumped up. Now a hit over down the line. Hit out of bounds off the hands of Hope Sticker. Sticker, a senior. And she ties this ball game up at 4. 4 all here at the early stages of set number 1.
Pretty nice hit because she went right down the line. She saw where the block was taking her.
As now, hit over. Too far out of bounds by Nieder.
You know, it seems kind of crazy, John, that she's only a junior because she's been around for a while. She's been playing for that team ever since she's a freshman. Very, very talented player.
This one's bumped up in the air. Now hit over and down. That time by number 7. That's Sarah Merkel, the junior for Independence. And serving it over, back right side is Libero. Jenna Price, the senior, bumped up in the air. 5-5. Here's a hit back over the Hawk side. A hit out of bounds, and the Mustangs have the first lead of the night, 6-5. Here early on in this game number 1.
You know, the one thing the Mustangs are pretty darn excited about this, and you look on the other side of the court, we're just doing the business over there.
Yes, indeed. Then here, this one is hit in the back row, and the Hawks have the game tied up again at 6 all.
Kristen Wegman saw where the block was given her, so she took it directly down the line. And again, once again, she went deep.
Well, laced over, pops up in the air and out of bounds. Hawks have the point, Wegman, 7-6.
You know, when I'm looking at the serving, Wegman, she does a nice job. She's got 40 aces on the year, and that's just added to it, too.
Bumped up towards the net off the third front set. Here's the hammer down. Got it that time with Holly Cripsley, the freshman.
Freshman against freshman, that one.
As Gimmer was right in the middle of the net on the other side. We're tied at 7. Going right to left is Independent serving it over. Will be Paige Stoner, a senior. Bumped around. Now a little toss over by Wegman. And it lands out of bounds after hit. Hustle there by Larson. Couldn't get a good handle on it.
You know,
Hawks have the 8-7 lead.
I think that was just a miscommunication. I think the setter thought she was going to be farther outside than she was.
And this one's bumped up towards the net off the third. Now it's slapped over, and was it down? It was.
He's calling it down.
Brittany Larson, the senior, calling it down. It doesn't mean it was.
Well, he's calling the left on it.
Okay. Do you agree?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, what a politically correct answer on election night.
You know the game's not over. You know I'm going to be giving my...
You're not running for anything, are you?
Yeah,
that I should know about?
Not tonight.
Front set is Wegman, smacks it over. 8-8 tie ball game. This one's smacked by Independent. Off the right pinky of Collier and goes out of bounds. That is Brittany Larson, the senior, put a charge into that ball. And the Hawks find themselves down again by 1. It's 9-8 Mustangs. Great crowd on hand here for the Hawks. West Delaware side pretty much covered. 2 empty seats on the far side. Independence off the over. Bumped up in the air by set by Hearn. Right side. Out tapped over. Popping up in the air is Linus to catch it. Now a hard hit over by Collier. And out of bounds on the far side. Right in front of Independence's bench. And the Mustangs have their largest lead tonight so far. It's 10-8. Some pop around the Hawks front set from the middle. Wegman smacks it over. Price pops it up in the air to Libero. Now sent over by Independence. Front set. Here is Price with a push to the back row, far side. And now played by Independence. Here is a riser there. Hit hard, but back root in out of bounds by Nieder. And she hit it hard, but too far, and it's 10-9 here, the 1-point lead.
You know, and she's the one person that they're really putting that block up for. They're making sure that they focus on her. So the other girls are from Independence. We're going to see if they step up.
This one is pinned all around by the Mustangs. A little push over on the run. Now My goodness, Bridget Hoffman brought the heat that time in the back row. Not a Mustang around, and they should be thankful for that. Not much they could have done. It's 10-10.
That's just one of those that gives you goosebumps when it goes down.
This one is angled to the back row. Now going up for the kill was Larson. Popped around the Hawk side. Little tippity tap over there on the far side by Larson. Front set across the net. Hit over by Nieder. Popped up the air by Kleitz. Here's a bump set. This is Linus on a block right down. Right on top of it was Brittany Larson, the senior. The Hawks trail by one again. It's 11-10.
You know, as Brett's looking at Haley, Haley's kind of thinking, man, they got two big girls blocking me right now. And he's going, just keep hitting it. Just keep using the block. He wants her to stay confident tonight.
This one is hit over to Kleitz. Back set. Hoffman got it. Trying to kick it. It was Independence girl. No chance at it as just the angle. Stoner, the senior, made an effort at it, but Hoffman with the kill. We're tied at 11.
I thought it was Cooksley because she was blocking that one. West Delaware's got their tempo going a little bit better now.
This one is a back set from Stoner. Hard hit, but into the net. Oh, no. It was, wow, it went down the Hawks.
It went on onside, yep. Right down in front of Kristen Wegman.
As, man, looked like they were there for the block. They just trickled in between her hands and the net. And it's 12-11.
And the biggest thing is, you know, Kristen just needs to make sure that she penetrates that net. Then the next time it's going to go down for a kill.
This one is line drives over. Linus back check, catch him. Hoffman hits it over, partial block at the net. Front set across the net. Here is Nieder winding up. It goes off the block of Hoffman out of bounds. And it's Independence's lead once again. As 13-11, a 2-point advantage here. Back right corner. The lefty winds up and smacks it over. Pops up in the air. Front set from underneath, Ketchum. Hard line drive down the line by Wegman. This one fit almost out of bounds, but Ketchum played it. Hawks keeping it alive. Now it's going to be pumped over by Wegman. Good save by the Hawks. Front set. Here's a tap over, but it's tipped at the net. Blocked by Wegman. Now a little shiver by Ketchum. A fake set and shiver. Independence is there. Oh, yep. And this one has popped up and it comes back down. As it'll be on Independence's side, and the Hawks get the point 13-12. Mustangs.
You know, and the only reason I think Kleitz played that ball was because I think she thought somebody touched it on a block. Because that ball, she had to jump to get it. But I honestly think she thought somebody touched it.
Front set, little tap over, and it is in for Independence. Tristan Ludwig, the senior, getting it in. And now, serving back right corner. Are the Mustangs, and it ping-pongs around off the Hawks, goes out of bounds, and it's 15-12. Now the largest lead tonight at 3 for the Mustangs, 15-12.
You know, and Nieder's got that jump serve like Kristen Wegman does. Right at the end, it drops.
From the right corner, hit hard. And a self-defense hit by Linus. Wegman going, and she'll be in the net. It looks like Independence had two girls in the net. Coach Mather taking a shot out. 16-12, Independence fired up here. They lead the Class 1A, the Class 4A number 1 team by 4. Midway stages of the match. We're back after this. KMC Sports.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Sheer Magic has 3 full-time stylists and a nail tech, plus airbrush makeup, making them your full-service salon in Manchester. Sheer Magic is accepting new clients and walk-ins are welcome. Come into Sheer Magic today at 813 East Main in Manchester or call 563-927-4120 to make your appointment today. Go Hawks!
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
John and John back with you. 2 points in a row for the Hawks. They cut the lead to 2. They serve into the net, and now they serve over and a point for Ketchum. Hawks going left to right here, down to 16-15, midway through game number 1. The Hawks and the Mustangs in this Class 4A Region 6 final. The winner goes to the state tournament next week, starting Tuesday afternoon at 4 o'clock at the U.S. Health Center downtown Cedar Rapids. This one's line drive. Over, what a save! Oh, by Independence, and then it's just lofted over. A little tap at the net by the Hawks in the form of Dimmer. A smack down the line. It's hit up and out of bounds by Ketchum. And it's 17-14, a 3-point lead for the Mustangs. That's a few regional finals here. A few years ago, it was Shell Rock. We lost. A couple years, 08, I believe, a couple years before that was the same Charles City match.
That was quite the match.
One bumped up in the air, back set. A little running tap. Popped up and around. Front set. Independence hitting it down and in. He called out at first, and then he called in. As the sideline judge raising his flag to get out of the way, maybe. Looked like he was going to call it out, and then he put it down, gave the point to the Mustangs. It's 18-15.
You know, he was looking right at the spot, so.
This one is short armed into the net from the libero, Jenna Price, the senior. Hawks were 35-9 that year in 2008 state qualifiers. They beat Charles City in the 3-2 match here. Front set. So this one snapped back over out of bounds off Independence. 18-16. We had the Coach Mather actually tell us last week that was the most memorable match that he ever remembers in his career.
He did say that.
Up in the top 5 would be that match that we both remember really vividly as we did it together on the radio. Was in Delhi years back with the comeback over Wallace.
Yep.
As the Hawks got there in 2012.
That would have to be one of the loudest matches we've had.
Yeah. And this one snapped back over by Independence to get their 20th point here in game number 1. And it's, I believe we gave it to them.
Yes, they did.
They now have the point.
Right now they're covering short stuff better than what West Delaware is. Shivers.
Yes. And still 19-16. They have it as a score. Front set. Here's a hit over. Pops up in the air. Now front set towards the net. Hit down the line. Ketchum is there. Pops it around. Hawks down by 3. This one is hit in the air by Independence off the hit by Dimmer. This one swept over and out of bounds. 19-17 now. The 2-point lead. Tying the shoe on the far side is the Mustang as Kleitch's serve is held up here. 19-17, Hawks trail by 2. Later on here in game number 1. One sent over. Up front set. Hit to the back row. Pops up by Wegman. Front set. And a windmill over by Huffman. And the Hawks are a point away from tying it up again. 19-18 is their score.
For this first set, Bridget is their money, and that's what Carly knows she needs to go to. Until they stop her, she needs to keep using her.
This one's pinballed around, and now in the middle of the court, Price, the libero, bumping her over. Front set. The fingertip, windmill, Bridget, Hoffman, got it over the front basket. Get out your dinner roll to Brown Gravy. 19 all. And Hoffman, you just talked about it. She's getting it done.
She's got the money going.
The seniors stepping up when they need it. 19 all. Here's a low tap over, covering it. Geisler knees, bumps it over. Catch him now at the net. This will be bumped over by a great save by the Hawks and White. A smackdown, and it's blocked, but on the Hawks side as it trickles down the net. And it's a lead for Independence again. A 1-point lead, 20-19.
Right now, their setter is camouflaging her back set very nicely. Haley was wondering where she was going to go, so she was late for the block.
This one is line drive over off the serve by Sidney Vern, the freshman. It goes out around.
Good look by Wegman.
And the Hawks are tied. Yeah, the eagle eye there by Kristen. The Hawks are tied 20-20. A update from Maquoketa. Clinton leads Western Dubuque 14-10 in the first set. We'll get updates on that tonight. Bobcats involved in the Class 4A regional final match. This one is hit down the line but out of bounds. And the Hawks have the lead again. First lead in a while. Coach Schmidt wants to settle that momentum down. Try to get it back. 21-20. We'll take a breather as well. This is West Delaware Regional Final Volleyball. KMC Sports.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food in a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Welcome back to O-Line. West Delaware Hawks looking for their 5th state tournament appearance in 6 years as the Hawks just been tied up again as a tap over by Independence. We're knotted up at 21 now. Here in set number 1. Independence looking for their 2nd overall state appearance. Their first was just 2 years ago in 2013. This one smacked hard by Elias. Right there is Independence. They hit over by Needed, hit backwards, trying to save it. And they do! Catch him after. Put! That's in the back row! What a hit! Put! And catch him in the back row! What a play! That time, my goodness, this one it looked like he was going out of bounds. Exactly. A beautiful athletic play, and then can't catch him. Just bumping it over. Yeah. She bumped it to the back row. Threw off the Mustang. Exactly. This one smacks down. My goodness, just catch him. Line dragged it back into the net, right almost where it came from, off the right powerful hand of Brittany Larson, the senior, the number 2 kill artist on this team for Independence, and we're tied up again, 22-all. What a exciting game, number 1. This one's walked it over by Buckner. And this one is a little shiver by Kylie Ketchum. Caught him off guard again. The Hawks lead by 1, 23-22.
And you notice where she went on that. She went to that deep corner again. They're not covering right that. They're covering the short stuff really well, but they're not covering that deep corner as well. So she knows it. She's seeing that.
Boyce Kolak is in to serve it. Line drives it over. Missed hit. And in underneath the net for the point, 24-22. Coach Schmidt wants another timeout. A timeout coming here for the Mustangs. 24-22, Hawks lead here in game number 1. This is West Delaware Volleyball, KMC Sports.
This is Jamie Vasky, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbors Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbors Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Jude's Cafe in Manchester would like to congratulate the West Delaware volleyball team on a fantastic season. Jude's Cafe opens 7 days a week and serves breakfast and noon lunch. Best of luck to the West Delaware volleyball team from everyone at Jude's Cafe in Manchester. Go Hawks!
Back in to O-Line High School. John Swisher, Joan Salo, glad to have you along here tonight. The Hawks game point, 24-22. Over by Kolak off the serve. Here's the return, blocked back over, bumped in the air by Independence. Front check, corner of the net, hit. Back throw, it's in. Kolak didn't get there in time. And the Hawks with 24-23 lead here as late stage of game number 1. What a battle. Independence has given the Hawks up as much as 16-12 in this game. Hawks have battled back. They lead by 1 now, 24-23.
right now, I'd say this is a big hell of a ball right tonight.
The Independence, a very quality team with a misleading record of 22-14. This one smacked back over by Independence off the block. Catch him with front set. Wegman. Got it. There it is. Game number 1 in the books. They call a net violation anyway. It would have been a point for the Hawks. 25-23. Game number 1 is over. And the Hawks are 2 set wins away from getting to their 10th all-time state tournament. 25-20 this one. We'll come back. Get you ready for game number 2. This is Hawks Volleyball, GMC Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Ville and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of medical center. Excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Telke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TelkeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Telke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Prairie Point.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services would like to congratulate the West Delaware volleyball team on their winning season. Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester, proud to support the West Delaware Hawks volleyball team and wish them continued success.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hi, this is Shannon, owner of Sheer Hecke Salon and Spa in Manchester, located at 214 West Marion Street. Book your appointment now to get that full spa experience. Call 563-608-4999. Best of luck to all you athletes.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Back into O-Line High School. Charlie Ketchum starts off game number 2 with a sideways shiver right in the middle of the breadbasket there. As 1-0 Hawks with the lead. They win the first game here, 25-23 in 24 minutes here tonight. So not ideal. You wanted a little smoother start than that, but the Hawks able to come back and get the win.
Yeah, and it wasn't really because of anybody's mistakes. Both teams were playing so darn hard and so darn well.
This one Smith hit through the right of Larson, the senior, out of bounds. Hawks start out again here. Good start 2-0, just like they did in game number 1. Independence had several leads. They led by as much as 4 midway through that set number 1. Then set over, bumped up by Price to Libero. Now it's going to be missed it and around. Hawks lead 3-0.
You know, and if I were to make a prediction on anything, it's not like I'm going to predict anything, but whoever is going to be able to serve receive better tonight in any of the sets is going to have that chance of winning.
Left corner hit. Oh, a little tinker there by White. Got it to go off the serve in the left corner as it fell short of where the defense was expecting for Independence. And now Coach Schmitz wants to settle his team down. 4-0 Hawks here in game 2. We'll take a timeout. This is West Delaware Volleyball, KMC Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Sheer Magic has 3 full-time stylists and a nail tech, plus airbrush makeup, making them your full-service salon in Manchester. Sheer Magic is accepting new clients, and walk-ins are welcome. Come into Sheer Magic today at 813 East Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-4120 to make your appointment today. Go Hawks!
Along with it, studio producer, KMC News Director, Tucker, John Swisher-Jones-Salo back with you. And here's the first point of the night for Independence in set number 2. It's 4-1. Hawks with a 3-point lead. Back right side. Sending it over is Cooksley. Popped up by Ketchum. Here's a line driver over by Collier off the hand of Independence in our bounds into the Independence student section down to our left. As good a student section on hand for both crowds here tonight. The Hawks, majority of them, and their theme here tonight, which is their pajamas. And pajama party at the court tonight.
Toy Story Cowboys.
Yes. I don't know how that fits in the pajama thing, but they're high school kids. We're better not to know. There is Ketchum, and she smacked it over and gets the, 2-hit?
He called a lift on the other girl.
Lift violation called an Independence. Hawks lead by 5, 6-1.
I have to keep my lucky pen in my hand because it's working.
Yes, indeed.
My KMCH pen, John.
As this one is hit back over, now popped around, front set, left corner, angled over, front set, Hoffman, popped up, bumped up, now bumped over, out of bounds. 6-2, Hawks with the 6-point lead, 7-1.
And Tristan Ludwig just got a little bit excited. She knew she was farther back in the court. She took a little bit of a bigger swing on that free ball.
This one is blocked back over by Hoffman, right corner. Hawks extending the lead 8-1. We've seen this so many times. Yeah. The Hawks didn't start off the greatest in game number 1. They came back, momentum on their side, and now they've got Independence back on their heels. The momentum all on the Hawks side. They've got to take advantage of this, and Independence just looks rattled and just not like they were in game 1. Here's a hard hit by Ketchum. She continues it. It's 9-1.
It did rattle them, and they were playing so well.
And a timeout for Independence again. 9-1 Hawks with the 8-point commanding lead early in game number 2. We're back after this. JMC Sports.
In sports, as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Making sure you have experienced athletes and bench strength are a critical combination for a winning team. The same goes for our F&M team. With an average longevity of 15 years and 28 members strong, F&M is consistently showing strength in numbers. F&M Bank, the right choice, member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
Back in, here's Haley Linus down the line as it is. She sneaks it in the near sideline, and the Hawks lead by 9, 10-1. The Hawks.
Mariah Kleitz had a really nice beat on Nieder when she was on the outside of that block. As Nieder went around the block, which she's very well capable of doing, Kleitz had her peg.
Back right corner. Here's Foot popping it over. Bump set. Right corner. Popped up. Now sent over by Price. Hit towards the net. Back set. Hit on the net. Foot. Now it's sent over by the Hawks. Who's a Ketchum. Gets it in the back row. It's 11-1. What a start for the Hawks here. 11-1 in game number 2.
And she put it exactly where she wanted it. You could see where her eyes were going on there, even though it was the back of her head that I saw.
You're a mind reader.
I am tonight, aren't I?
You're an eye reader.
I am.
Back right side. Here's Putz. Line driving it over. Is it in? It is. Kisses the near sideline right in front of the Independence bench. And the Hawks, 12-1. Commanding lead here tonight in this game number 2 after a tightly contested game 1 that went 25-23 in 24 minutes. Hawks with a 2-point lead. This one gets backwards out of bounds. And the Hawks extend their lead to 13-1 now.
You know, and they have to keep this distance. They have to keep this cushion, but they also have to be aware that Independence is going to come back and start server saving very well, like they did in that first set. So they have to be careful with this.
Back right corner. Line drive over. Popped up in the air by Independence. Front set. Now it's back over. Foot from his left hand out of bounds. And the second point there for Independence is 13-2. Mustangs will serve back right corner. Doing the honors is Lydia Butters, a sophomore. The lefty angles it over. Now a little tip from behind. Catch him on the run, but Independence there to play it. Now it's smacked down by Nieder, but it's bumped over by Wenken. Back check. There's a hit, blocked at the net by Hoffman. Bumped up in the air by Ketchum. Another bump. Ketchum gets it from Kleitz. Now Independence will try to return it over. They do. Ketchum pops it up in the air. A bump by Kleitz. Ketchum over in the line. It was out. Outside the line on the far side as the official dodged the ball coming at him in that right corner. And it's 13-3 with 10-point lead here.
Very nimble officials we have here today.
Yes, indeed. This one is line drive over. Kleitz hits it, but underneath the net. Out of bounds for 13-4 advantage here for the Hawks.
Butters has a very nice serve that it's a floater and then it drops right at the end.
This one is hit over by Bridget Huffman. It's a kill point there. 14-4 now. Hawks with a 10-point lead. Now back right corner. Linus lines it over. Front set, right to left. Hit down the line. Linus didn't get there. That's Sarah Markle, the junior, one of 3 juniors on the roster. 5 seniors, 4 sophomores, 4 freshmen. For head coach Joe Schmidt. It is 20th year overall, 6th year of Independence. Assisted by Angie Jenkins, Jess Chessmore, former player, and Maddie Forsythe. Brett Mather in his 22nd year overall, 20th year in Independence. At the West Delaware, I should say, Jenna Clemens, Shea Foot, the assistant coaches. This one is a back set. Now lining up and getting her fingernails on that one was Linus. It goes out of bounds, so it's a point for Independence. It's 14-6.
Yeah, even though the trajectory of the ball didn't move too much, that the referee put his hand up right away. He saw the touch.
As now, the back right corner is Nieder. Jump serves it over back row and aces it. Kleitz and Flick, neither one could get there in time. It's 14-7.
But you'll also see them both talking to each other as soon as Kleitz comes back on the floor and Tootsie will say, I have it. They do such a nice job of overlapping. They'll get that next one.
Back right corner, Nieder again. Line harder. That was supposed to be out of bounds. The plane was Linus out this hit by Ketchum out of bounds. It's 14-8. 6-point lead now for the Hawks. Independence showing a little life here and putting a surge together.
She's got a tremendous surge.
She does. Nieder. Jump serve again. Line drives it over. Popped up. Goes to that. Front set. There's Wegman. Blocked back over. Popped around. After that, Independence now. Front set. Nice little volley here. Catch him with the block. Wegman off and a block back over. Wegman hits it backwards. Line is diving away from the net. Couldn't get there in time to get a good clean hit on it. That's 14-9. Hawks lead by 5, and Coach Mather takes the timeout. And we'll take it with them. Hawks 14, Independence 9 in game 2. This is West Delaware Regional Final Volleyball. KMC Sport.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
And welcome back into Old Line. 14-9. Hawks lead by 5. They lead the match 1-0. This one's hit in the antenna.
What's that? It held hands first.
Oh, okay.
Came off the block.
I thought they missed another antenna shot there. As went off of a West Delaware player's hands. Yeah. And hitting that antenna.
And then they gave it up. So much more
maybe
down.
Maybe it did hit the antenna.
Very good.
15-9.
We'll take it, John.
Thank you. Yes, we will. Short arm into the net. Just I didn't think I was seeing things that much. Yeah, get it right.
I got new glasses today, so you're helping me out.
As here's right-hand corner, Golak, line driving it over, 16-9, front set, still tap over by Independence. Can't sneak it in the back row. It's called out by the line judge in the left corner. And it's 16-9, Hawks with the lead.
Does it seem to you that both teams are going for that deep corner a little bit?
They are.
Second set?
They are indeed. This one line drives over, popped up in the air. Now a little tap out about there. It's a tap that went longer than I thought it would. Yeah. Off the hands of Hope Stinker, the senior, one of 5 seniors on the team.
And I think she thought it went a little longer than she wanted to, too.
One popped around, now bumped up towards the net. Line drives over, Wegman gets it down the back row. It's 19-9, a 10-point lead. An update from Macokota, where Western Dubuque is playing Clinton. Bobcats with the win in game number 2, 25-23. As this one's hit backwards off the hands of Lightus, it's 19-10 now. 19-10, the 9-point lead. As this one's popped over, now front set, hit by Dimmer. Back in the air by Dimmer after Independence hits it over. Now Ketchum, now Dimmer. A two-hand push over the net.
We'll take it.
Yes, indeed. It wasn't the courteous, but got the job done from the tall, lengthy freshman at center court. 20-10, the 10-point advantage.
She actually started getting excited as soon as she saw the ball coming down. She wanted to hit it hard and then decided not to.
Good. Oh, and now this one hit down on the Hawks side. Independence gets the point. It's 22-11 now.
They're seeing if Slice is hurt. She's not going out of this game.
She's all right.
I am just fine.
Back right corner, serving it over is Stoner. And out to missed it out of bounds. 20-12 now, the 8-point lead for Independence. For the Hawks over Independence. 8 points, 20-12. West Delaware leading the match 1-0.
Stoner put such a nice spin on that ball, too. They are an aggressive serving team.
Back step. Now a tap from Ketchum. Wegman popped it over. Little tip over there by Independence. Now a hit over, tipped at the net by the Mustangs. 20-12. Here's a one-hand fister, back row, trying to reach up for it with Ketchum. That line is behind her. He goes out of bounds off the right knuckles of Carly Ketchum, and it's 20-13.
Right now, the people for West Delaware that are covering short are trying to do a little too much. The back row people need to talk to them more.
The line drives over. And now in the net, called on Dimmer. They're a lift violation call on Dimmer, and a point for Independence. Back to a 6-point lead, 20-15. And now this one is served out of bounds. Hawks get the point, 21-14. Front set across the net, winding up, blocking back over is Kimmer, and it falls down. 22-14, 3 points away. The Hawks been going up 2-0.
Okay, that was a good swing by Brittany Larson.
Line drives over, pops up in the air, a little push over, back throw. Eggman's there, pumps it up front. Front set, Dimmer comes back down to catch him. She sends it over. Now a push to the back row. Eggman's there for the cover. Front set, just one hand smacking it. Oh, and it'll be out. Out the back end.
Good effort.
22-15, 7-point lead. 22-15 Hawks in the later stages of game number 2. Hawks lead the match 1-0. Trying to get to the state tournament for the 10th time since 2003. Be the 5th time in the last 6 years. And the 4th time in a row. And there is a hit down on the Hawks side. Independence gets it back, 22-16.
You know, it was a good effort by Claire Demmer coming up for that quick hit, but she was just a little too far in front of the ball.
4th in a row, I should say, if they can get it here tonight. Here's a line driver, popped up in the air by Leich. And hit towards the back row and in by Lauren Collier.
Nice hit by Collier.
2 points away, 23-16. Going right to left. Here's Kleich. Romero Sr. will serve it over. Popped up backwards and out of bounds. And it's down to game point here, 24-16. 24-16 as coming to game point here. As this one's hit over and out, a missed serve. It's 24-17.
That's one thing that Brett Mather does not like a team to do is miss that game point serve.
Yes, indeed, as the Hawks lead here by 7. This one sent over in the middle, popped up, now back set. Line drive over, blocks the net, off the hit by Collier. Front set for Independence, one hand slapper over from the bread basket that time. And the 24-18 lead now. Just a little tippy tap. Was that needed there?
Yeah.
Yep. As gets her team within 6, 24-18. This one sent over, popped up towards the net. Ketchum bumps it, gets out of the way. Now Kleich after the block over by the Mustangs. This one taps over, middle of the court. 24-18. Running tap. Nice tap towards the net. Ketchum, Wegman hits it over. Game point coming up here. Hawks 24-18. Off the front hands up net. Up on the net. Wegman now blocked back over. And on the Hawks side of the court is diving Ketchum. Couldn't get there in time. It's 24-19 now.
Mather's asking if that ball was out. He wants to make sure.
As Mather.
And he just set it on the spot that he wanted to, so now he
gets the volleyball and
sending a message.
And puts it down hard on the spot that he thought
he did
was out of bounds. And they reversed the call. They reversed it.
On a game point.
On a game point indeed. Now the side official explained to Coach Smith, he can't believe it.
This is not going to go over well.
25-18. Coach Mather won that one on the aggressive slam down the ball. And he was right. 25 18 was the final score. We'll take a break. We're back after this at KMC Sports.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
AK Sports in Manchester offers team apparel, screen printing, hunting and fishing supplies, and more. Get your game on with AK Sports, your local sporting apparel store, and more in Manchester.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Jude's Cafe in Manchester would like to congratulate the West Delaware volleyball team on a fantastic season. Jude's Cafe opens 7 days a week and serves breakfast and noon lunch. Best of luck to the West Delaware volleyball team from everyone at Jude's Cafe in Manchester. Go Hawks!
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
John and Joe back with you. Game 3 getting underway now as Independence will serve right to left. Hawks win game 2 in 20 minutes, 25-18 after game 1 victory. 25, 23, and 24 minutes. So the first point goes to the Mustangs in game number 3 here. As now Independence going right to left. Back middle, line driving this one over. Popped up by Lattis. The front set, left corner. Line drive, hit at the net. Off front set. The other left corner needed. Slams it down. Huffman can't get a clean block, and he goes down out of bounds. And it's the Independence lead still 2-0.
And that just made Bridget mad. She got down there, she clapped her hands. She's like, I don't want that again. I want to try that again.
Determined is the here. Yeah, Hawks trying to get back to the state tournament for the 5th time in 6 years, 4th in a row. The line drives over, popped up in the air. Front check, left corner, hit over by Linus, back row, and they call a net violation on Independence. As 2-1, here's our score here in game number 3. As Wegman, Foots is going to be serving here.
Foots is a leader in aces this year. She's got 68 aces on the year.
And this one popped up, back set. Little tap over, middle of the court. What a save by Foots.
Gosh, I guess.
Hit over by Kleich. Now up front, little tap over. Hoffman spins it back over in the block. Hammer down by Needed. Oh.
Yep, net call.
Yeah.
Net.
One called on West Delaware. Give it to West Delaware. One call, gave it to Independence.
Yep.
And
Meter was
the
in
top official agreed with the floor official. It's West Delaware ball. Coach Schmidt's not happy again.
Well, he has to agree with him because there's no West Delaware around it.
Yeah. I don't know what
I think he just made the wrong call.
what he would have been called. I think I think you're right. I think he's going the wrong direction.
He just went the wrong direction.
This one's sent over by West Delaware. Front set. Hits it hard. Back into the net. It was just touch? No. It was Delaware. You betcha. That's a good call. It was in the top of the net. It was never touched.
Exactly.
Independence faithful are not happy. They think they're
very good call by the corner official down here, though, because he called it right away.
They think they're not giving the favorable calls, but appears to be the officials are getting them right. There's a block down there by Hoffman. Hawks lead by 2, now 4-2.
I would say that was a block, yep. Nice kill.
Back right side. Wide put. He'll serve it over. Line drives it. Bumped up front. In the net. Ooh, what's it called? A wrist violation call. Looks like she bumped it cleanly.
Yeah. Did the Delaware call that?
Top
called
rip.
it up top?
Top
Okay.
rip
I was going to say, that's not his fault.
That one was the only one I don't agree with at this point.
Yeah. That's true. I'm with you on that.
This one's a tap over. Popped up, front set across the net. This one's lined over, now popped around. Great job on the far side. Getting that one was Larson. Now whistles come. What are we going to?
They're going to call it out.
Call it out. Off of Independence. West Delaware ball.
He's the thing that he's doing, though, John, is he's taking his time on the calls instead of calling it right away, and I think that's what's upsetting Schmidt so much, is that he's just taking too much time.
Schmidt wants a timeout to settle his troops down and refocus here. 6-2, Hawks lead in game number 3. This is West Delaware Volleyball. JMC Sports.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services would like to congratulate the West Delaware volleyball team on their winning season. Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester, proud to support the West Delaware Hawks volleyball team and wish them continued success.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Welcome back into O-line. Hawks now lead 7-2. Miss hit out of bounds by Independence. Jake Brooks will serve it back right corner. Line drives it over hard out of bounds right in front of the Independence sideline. And it's a 4-point lead now, 7-3.
Pretty good run for Jay, though. That was what, 5 points, 4 points?
It was 4, has 7-3 now the lead. For the Hawks, this one stepped over. Flank, front set. Here's a line driver by Linus. Back set. Winds up, hits it. Good hit. Hard there, Hoffman. Off of the hit by Ketchum. Bump set, little tap over, running tap right at the net, Linus. Front set, right to left. Meter smacks it over, tips it to net by Hoffman. Down the middle, Wegman hits it back row. Right to net, Hoffman, a block, back over. Couldn't get there. Diving effort by Tristan Ludwig, the senior. And the Hawks with the 5-point lead now, 8-3.
And Caitlin Nieder had her hands right up there trying to pop that up and just didn't get it up high enough.
8-3 lead here, right back corner. Here's Linus. Line drives it down the line. Bumped up, now bumped over, and a nice job by Push. Ketchum comes with a hard block right in the middle of the net. Up in the air. This one smacked back row. White is there. The little side shiver foot set there. Hoffman did get his fingernail over for the kill, and it cooled off the defense there in a 6-point lead.
The Independence parents are not happy because they're saying that we were in the net on that. I'm going to go with them on this one.
She might have been in the net.
She took it down like halfway.
only halfway.
That's a big one.
As Linus, it hits the net and bounces over. Your favorite third.
My favorite one.
This one's a little tap. Near side, 9-3. Half windmill there, now back set. Line drives over, back row, popped up by Fleisch. Back set, catch him, hit down the line, popped around, now bumped up and hit over. Should have found Fleisch. Little shiver. Popped up in the air by Price, Rivera. Meter. Sends it over. Fleisch. The shiver by Ketchum. Played by Independence. Meter again. Line drives it to Foot. Fleisch in the middle of floor. Linux smacks it over. 9-3 Hawks by 6 here in game 3. They lead the match 2-0. Bumped up in the air by Ketchum. Now Puss. Now Ketchum down the line. Got it to go. Harley Ketchum with a kill point near side. Diving effort by Price. Couldn't get there in time. Hawks lead by 7, 10-3.
Excellent volley by both sides. Holy cow, that was running plays against each other, too, so that was wonderful.
As popped up in the air, back set. From smacked over, back roll, bumped up, front set. Here's a hit, block back over. Wegman puts it up to Fleisch. Wegman roll tap, block back down. A hard block there. Brittany Larson, the senior, one of the leading players on this team, second leading kill artist on this team.
Yeah, her and Kristen Ludwig over on that side, they put up a nice block. You know, if anybody's going to do it, so those two are going to get the team all fired up again, too, here.
Line drives over, popped up, front set, middle of the net. Liner sends it over, 10-4. Left corner needed, short onto the net, it's 11-4. Update from Maquoketa. Clinton leads Western Dubuque 10-7. As that was a Clinton game 2, game 1 wins over Western Dubuque. 10-7 in game 3. They're trying to check in Western Dubuque with the first 2 wins. Clinton trying to avoid the sweep. And they're ahead 10-7 in set number 3. So the Bobcats are a win away from the state tournament.
Nice to see them make that.
You bet your right back corner. We'll be covering Western Dubuque if they do make it to state next week. We'll let you know the times of that one. Both Class 4A matches. The Hawks and the Bobcats are playing near the same time next week. And this one is on Independence side. So Smith's take a timeout. 13-4. The 9-point lead for the Hawks back into this from KMC Sports.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Hawks leading 14-4 here. This one set up in the air by Independence off the serve. Hard smackdown, block back over by Wegman. The Hawks lead 15-4 now. Going for the third victory of the season over Independence, trying to get to the state tournament for the 10th time ever in program history. Western Dubuque is a game away from the state tournament. They lead the match 2-0 in Maquoketa tonight, taking on Clinton. Clinton has came back and pushed the lead 18-12 in set 3, so they try to avoid the sweep. Front set, little tap, after that, catch him. Bumped up by Putz. Little toss over by Wegman. Front set. Here's a smackdown back row. Hit back and out of bounds up against the wall. It's 15-5 now, the 10-point lead.
Independence is not going to lay down and die on this. They're really hitting hard back. They're trying to get their service fee figured out. West Delaware needs to keep their focus, and they're doing a really nice job of mixing up their tempo. Their tempo is some of the best I've seen this year. Nice time to peak, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Line drives over, Push. Front set. Little pop over by Gimmer off the set by Ketchum. Here's a block over by Ketchum, and pinballs around off the net and down on Independence's side. The Hawks are 9 points away from going to the state tournament. They lead 16-5.
Ketson has that textbook block with her hands going over that net. They are a roof for that ball. It goes straight down.
Center point, Urbana is in action tonight as well. We wish them best of luck taking on Union, the Port City and Benton. Trying to get you an update on that one. As this one is hopped around at the net, falls down on the Hawks side. It's 16-6.
It's either going to be that or she stepped over the line all the way. We could see it.
Line drives over, bumped up, left side. Angling it over, Collier. She sticks it in the near sideline. And the Hawks with the 17-6 lead here. Right back corner. Here is Wegman. Middle, back row, low tap over by Dever. Front set, now left corner. Line drives down the line. It's going to be out of bounds. Out of bounds it was. Hawks at the point of the ball, 18-6 now. Wegman slices it over, hits awkwardly right side near the scores table. The Hawks are 6 points away. 19-6, the lead. 2-0, the match lead. And now line drives over, hit awkwardly.
They're going to call
lift violation, you betcha. And the Hawks get the point and the ball. Line. Wegman back right corner. 20-6. Popped up by Independence. Front set. Misjudges, but now taps it over. Does Cooksley. Back set. Winding up, hitting into that short on the net was Marco to do to it. And the Hawks are 4 points away. 21-6.
Marco's getting a little bit frustrated with herself because she's struggling to receive, and then she hit that into the net. She's going to take this pretty hard.
As now, Independent. Price hitting it into the net, backwards out of bounds. Off the hands of Hope Staker, the senior. And the Hawks 3 points away, getting to the state tournament as one of these seniors for the Hawks. Caitlin Reth will check in here as the Hawks faithful can feel it here.
They can feel it.
5th time in 6 years, 4th in a row. 10th time in program history since 03. We're moments away. Bumped up, now Ketchum, line drives it over, popped up, that's going to be out of bounds. Down to 2 points, 23-6. The commanding effort here in Game 3 after a close game. A nail-biter in Game 1, 24 minutes, 25-23 Hawks. Game 2, 25-18 in 20 minutes. And now Game 3. The Hawks have dominated from the onset, 23-6. This one's hit out of bounds by Independence, and the Hawks are down to 1 more point game. And match point here. And the Hawks faithful will made the trip to O-line. A good majority of them are getting on their feet here for this. And there it is. The Hawks are going to the 2015 state tournament. Short on into the net. And there it is, the 10th time ever in program history. West Delaware advances to the state tournament. Their 4th time in a row. Their 5th of 6 years. 10th time since 2003 with a 25-6 convincing victory. In this game number 3, we'll have much more from this one. The Hawks take it 3-0 here tonight as they get back to the state tournament. They'll play next Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening. The Class 4A bracket, the quarterfinals are at 4 or 6 o'clock. As next Tuesday, November 10th at either 4 or 6 o'clock, as Western Dubuque is a game away from a trip to the state tournament as well, so we could have Bobcat coverage there next week from state as well. We'll take a timeout. We start our post-game next. Hawks going to state. This is West Delaware Volleyball, KMCH Sports.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrot Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrot Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrot Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Sheer Magic has 3 full-time stylists and a nail tech, plus airbrush makeup, making them your full-service salon in Manchester. Sheer Magic is accepting new clients and walk-ins are welcome. Come into Sheer Magic today at 813 East Main in Manchester or call 563-927-4120 to make your appointment today. Go Hawks!
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager of Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4brown.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food in a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Jude's Cafe in Manchester would like to congratulate the West Delaware volleyball team on a fantastic season. Jude's Cafe opens 7 days a week and serves breakfast and noon lunch. Best of luck to the West Delaware volleyball team from everyone at Jude's Cafe in Manchester. Go Hawks!
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
And a welcome back in. Not many of the orange and black faithful have left here tonight as celebrating another appearance in the state tournament for the West Delaware Volleyball Hawks as the Hawks with the victory here tonight as a former volleyball Hawk there, Jenna Ferguson, we're all smiles jumping up and down, giving you a wave there and a smile as she was a part of a couple of those state tournament teams. And
Cassie Vasky, Maddie Coe.
Vasky, Maddie, you betcha. Who else was here tonight? Former players.
My goodness, we had a lot of them.
Julie Vasky to your left here, former coach for the Hawks volleyball program. Has a lot of tradition through the years here, and this team joins it here as we expected they would. We just had to get to this step with the process. You couldn't get ahead of yourselves. You couldn't take it for granted, but the Hawks getting it done here tonight, it's a relief for all these girls getting to this point. And now the next step, as we talked about, not just getting there, not getting to the final match next Friday, winning the big show, and this team has the talent. They can do it.
They really do. You know, that is their goal. You know that once they made it to the state, they're going to go for the gold. They're going to go for that basket of roses. Kudos to Independence for playing lights out that first set. But you could tell that it rattled in the second and third set. But West Delaware, they are a machine. They are there to play. They know what their job is, and they know what they're supposed to be doing and what they're supposed to cover. I am so proud of these girls.
Yes, indeed. As we'll hear from Coach Mather, we'll have the 8 seniors come up as well. As before we're done here tonight, as Tucker will be standing by with election coverage as well. Back in the studios of KMC on election night here in the state of Iowa. She'll have all the area results and start to tally those up and give you that information as the night goes along here. But we're here from Coach Mather and those ladies here before our post game concludes here tonight in Oelwein. The Hawks get the 3-0 victory here tonight. They take down the Independence Mustangs as the Hawks improve their record to 46-2 on the year. 46-2. That is the second most wins in program history now, behind the 49-1 2006 team. They surpassed last year's team, who had a mark of 45-3. So 46-3, the second most wins ever. They get to the state tournament for the 10th time, and for the 4th time in a row, the 5th time in 6 years. As the Hawks move on with a 3-0 win, 75-47, the final total score in a match that lasts 1 hour. We'll take a break, come back with some of the Hawks seniors here celebrating their 10th ever state program appearance, as we'll be back after this from KMC Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling and building and new home construction, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
And welcome back into Oelwein, the West Delaware Hawks with the victory here tonight over Independence 3-0. John Swisher-Jones solo back in with you as we start to run down all the seniors here, and we'll have them on. We'll have Coach Mather coming up now. Carly Ketchum joins us first, the senior captain on this team, and what a feeling it is for you getting back to the state tournament, the 4th time in a row for this program as you've been a part of it here. And what a relief to getting to this point, I'm sure. The expectations, the number 1 ranking all season long. How's it feel?
It feels great. I mean, coming down here, getting to the state tournament for my 4th year, it just feels awesome to get down there again. I don't know what else I could say about it. It's amazing to be down at state tournament.
Absolutely. All the hard work in the off season has culminated here tonight of getting to the state tournament. And the bonding between your team, just how close this group is, really helps, I'm sure, especially the communication on the floor.
It does. We spend a lot of time out of the volleyball gym with everybody. Like, we do a lot of team bonding, so it really helps when we get onto the volleyball court to just come together as a team, and it really helps just being like a family. I would say this is like my second family, and so it feels great to just have that bond.
You know, and you've got all of the West Delaware football players, you've got all of the student section there. What do you think of that fan following with the parents and all of the fans that are coming down here to watch you guys?
It's so awesome. Like, the atmosphere tonight was just absolutely amazing. The student section did an awesome job. They actually help us get really pumped up. like when they're loud, we get loud. When they get excited, we get excited. So it just kind of it's awesome when they come down here and support us.
Yes, indeed. All right, Carly, great effort here tonight. Congratulations. We'll see you next week in Cedar Rapids.
Thank you.
That's Carly Ketchum. Here's Kristen Regman now, another one of the fine seniors on this team, one of the leading hitters on this team, and you're a third year here in a row. Were you a freshman playing on the team 4 years ago too?
No,
So 3 years for you at state tournament. All right, so another group that you're a part of here, and this experience for you, your final time around, how's it feel?
I'm so excited because this doesn't happen that often, and then it's happening. It's like unreal, and I'm just so pumped for it, and I don't even know what to say.
Absolutely. It's a great effort by your team here tonight. A slower start in game number one. Independence game with some fire there. In midway stages, you guys battled back, got that game one win, and that momentum just carried you the rest of the way. You just kind of knocked them off their heels, and they didn't have an answer for you the rest of the match.
Yeah, once we cleaned up our defense and, got everything under control, we were just – I had no doubt about it that we were going to, pull through and win.
Definitely. And what do you say to those younger kids that are in the stands watching you as a team leader and telling all of the work that you put in throughout all of these years, Kristen? You know how hard it is to be a West Delaware Hawk, but also how rewarding it is. What do you say to those younger kids that are there watching you?
But as hard as it may be to, make it through some of those long practices and stuff, in the end, the results, everything works out how it should, and it's just so much fun because you build a new family. And
definitely.
It's great.
Definitely. Nice.
Getting back there for the fourth time in a row, fifth time in the last 6 years. You guys aren't satisfied with just getting back there, getting to the championship match. Of course, you want the whole prize next week, come next Friday afternoon, and the work will continue here as you get to that point Tuesday when it all starts.
Oh, yes. We'll go hard until then, and hopefully it works out like we want it to.
Absolutely. Congratulations. See you next week.
Thank you.
Kristen Wegman as Malak Leitch, the libero, and you are what I call a scrapper. You're always on the floor and wearing the libero jersey all night tonight as you've switched off and on with Jay Putz all the year. Your experience now in the second year getting back there with this team, fourth year in a row for the Hawks. How's it feel? What are you feeling right now?
Well, this year in particular was definitely more of a challenge than I thought it would be. I had Emily Pohl last year. She was right there, supporting me every second of the way at practice, games, everything, right there next to me. And I feel like that was carried out throughout this year with the little kids. Not little kids, but younger kids. We call them little kids sometimes. But just my work ethic and everybody is just out of the roof right now. We just want to be in the gym. We want to practice. And we just love each other so much. We don't want anything to stop. So we're just happy the way it is.
We talked about that team bonding, the chemistry on this team. Again, this connection of these girls are so close. You stay together, and it only helps out on that floor with that communication, knowing what each other is going to think before it happens.
Yeah. Sometimes, some Friday nights, we get too much of each other, I think. But, I love them to death. They're literally my sisters. My schoolwork, if I'm struggling with my schoolwork, I ask one of the teammates. It's just everything. It's just my go-to. I have a bunch of friends outside of school, just volleyball, but man, they're just literally my sisters. It's awesome.
They really are. And Mariah, when you're looking at that first set tonight and how close Independence played you, they played lights out against you guys. What were some of the things that you said to the girls? Because I know that you're one of the leaders. You're one of the ones that goes out and pats them on the back. What were some of the things you said to the girls about, hey, this is what we're going to do for the next game? Was there any kind of advice that you gave them?
Well, the first thing that popped in my head is Mather would not count this as Hawk volleyball. The way we were playing was not what Hawk volleyball is known to be for. So I really try to reiterate that this is not who we are. We are playing scared. We are playing our second round. Heather said that we played scared the first game, and we were so afraid of we did not want to start out that way. So starting out that way was a little bit scary, and me being a leader, I tried to not have that happen, but
you really do
the
a good job
atmosphere gets to us. Yeah,
you do a nice job.
All right, congratulations,
awesome.
Steve. We'll see you next week. You betcha, Mariah Kleitch, another one of the seniors. Now, Addie Brooks, another one of the senior leaders on this team. She's been a part of this experience the last 4 years, and unfortunately sidelined with that injury this year through the last half of this season. But you've been right there with this team. You've been one of the leaders and the mental support of this team. And what's it felt for you being a part of it?
It's been awesome. Even though I can't play, it's so much fun just being part of the team, cheering them on, just being loud on the bench is still a big part of playing. So.
And you're one of these seniors that have played all 4 years. You know what this atmosphere feels like every step of the way, and you're one that is coaching the lower levels now, telling them what to expect. And now, again, you'll get to do that again as you go into a state tournament for the younger girls, the Claire Dimmers and the Lauren Colliers that haven't experienced a state tournament from the playing position, and they'll be relying on you. How do you accept that role here?
You know, you just got to tell them you go out there. It's just a normal game. You know, it's nothing. You don't act like, oh, my gosh, you know, it's a normal game. You go out there and play and you have fun.
Absolutely. All right.
When you're on the end of the bench and you're looking at the fans from this side, you know, and I can see you being a leader with the girls. What do you think sometimes when you see some of our kids? We had a turkey here tonight. You know, what are some of the things that you'd like to say to those kids?
You know, that's what I look forward to every game is looking over to our student section. We always have a big crowd. They're one of the best student sections, and they're creative.
They are very good.
Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, Eddie. We'll see you next week. Eddie Brooks as Bridget Hoffman coming in here. Another one of the senior leaders, the second leading kill artist on this team. Congratulations to you. You're another one that's been part of this the last 4 years. And how are you feeling right now?
It's just a great feeling to be in this atmosphere once again and just have everyone supporting us. It's just great.
And this team, boy, the closeness and just this team being a part of the great tradition. Now 46 wins. You're the second ever in West Delaware volleyball program history now, second to that 49-win team back in 06. So how's that feel?
Wow, that's awesome. Just every day Mather tells us to not be content, and that's what drives us every practice. Just keep pushing with our team and not focusing too much on their defense. Just keep playing our game.
And we talked about it with, I believe it was Kristen, the work ethic, the demanding practices, the off-season work, the extra time you put in. It all comes up to this, and not every team does the work that you guys do, and it really pays off, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is time-consuming, but the hard work, like you said, really does pay off.
You know, what's one of the things as a front row player, you know that you guys get a lot of the kudos in the papers and stuff like that. What's one of the things that you would say to those back row players and how they pass to you guys for serve, receive, and on free balls and stuff like that?
They definitely do not get enough credit for all they do because, like me, if I'm on a block, they have to get in the space and then making those tough digs. They do an awesome job.
Very nice.
Yes, indeed. All right, good luck next week. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Bridget Hoffman, another one of the seniors, as Caitlin Reth, our sixth senior. We have two more to go. Caitlin Reth, congratulations to you. You've been a part of this the last couple of years. What's the experience feel like for you tonight?
It's just great. It's a family out there, and I love everybody on that team, and we just work well together, and you can just see everybody working hard, and everybody wants the same goal.
Absolutely. You got to be on the floor there at the closing minutes of that last set there to close out the match, and part of a history-making team here tonight. I just brought up 46 wins for this team, second ever in West Delaware program history. You get to the state tournament for the 10th year in a row, and just being a part of this program and continuing to put your names up on the wall, just a special group.
Yeah, it's a memory I'm going to have forever. I'll always look back at this time fondly because it just was a great experience, and I definitely learned how to work hard through this, and I learned to be a better person, I guess.
You know, and when you're standing on the sidelines there, and I see you jumping up and down, and you're patting every single girl on the back when she comes out of that floor, what would you say to those younger kids that are working their way up through the ranks and working so hard in practice? What would your advice be?
If you love it, stick with it. I mean, sometimes it doesn't pan out the way you want it to, but you just have to keep working hard and hope it does.
And you're one of our best team leaders. That's what I have to say. That's pretty cool.
All right, Caitlin, thank you. Good luck to you. We'll see you next week.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right, another one of the role player seniors coming up here, Cassie Eilers. And Cassie, congratulations to you. You were part of this team as a junior last year from a role player position, and you have a big role on this team for supporting, keeping everybody's heads in the game when things are down, and helping them out when things are up. So congratulations to you. What's it feel like for you?
It's an exciting feeling just being out to be a part of this and being like one big family.
Absolutely. And everybody up here, all these seniors have talked about the family-like atmosphere, just so close, tight-knit, not just the seniors, but the whole group together. And that really is what it takes to be a successful group. And there's no wonder why this team now has 46 wins, just the closeness, and that really makes you successful.
It does. You know, what's one of the, we talked about the team bonding and the family, because every single senior came up here and said what a family you guys are. What's one of the favorite things that you do when they do the team bonding stuff? I know how hard you work in practice, but let's go outside practice a little bit and ask that.
One of my favorite things is usually at the beginning of the season, they're out on Friday nights when there's like an away football game. We go at someone's house or out to eat or something.
Awesome.
We watch movies and play games, so it's really
You
fun.
hang out pretty well, don't you?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right, congratulations to you. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
You betcha. As that was Cassie Eilers. Now, last but certainly not least, Aaron Goebel, another one of the seniors, our final 8th senior here tonight. Number 14 is in with us. Congratulations to you. Again, as a junior last year, you were in this position with this team last year. And what did that experience help you out for this run this year, being a part of this team?
It just means so much more, and it's just how it goes from last year to this year. You can just see how much it changed through the years, how we progressed and everything.
Absolutely, and being a part of this family-like atmosphere, being part of history for West Delaware volleyball. What are your favorite things about your coaches, Coach Mather and the rest of the coaches, Coach Putz and Coach Clement? What are your favorite parts about them of keeping everybody entertained, I'm sure, and just on the same page?
They're just really fun, and they like to go out there and win all of us. And I don't know.
They're all competitive, aren't they?
Yes, they are. When we play dodgeball, they just go crazy against each
I know.
other.
Friday nights are a good night at the West Delaware gym. Aaron, as one of the team leaders, you've been down there before. You've been to that state tournament. You know what it looks like in that gym. You know with the curtains and all of those fancy lights and stuff like that. How are you going to keep those young kids calm? What are you going to do as a team leader to keep those kids calm?
I mean, you just have to keep positive. You have to just go out there and have fun. And just show them hey, we got this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's go out there and get that trophy and everything.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. All right. Congrats to you. We'll see you next week. Thank you for your time here. Aaron Goebel, another one of the seniors, all 8 seniors here. Coach Mather will be on his way shortly here. I don't see him right now. Still taking pictures probably.
I think the girls just went in the locker room.
Congratulations. As here he is coming our way. He's talking to one of the newspaper writers here as he'll be coming here shortly. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back and get Coach Mather settled in, and we'll have his comments here as he gets his 10th team to the state tournament West Delaware volleyball program history. We're back up this KMC Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services would like to congratulate the West Delaware volleyball team on their winning season. Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester, proud to support the West Delaware Hawks volleyball team and wish them continued success.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hi, this is Shannon, owner of Sheer Hecke Salon and Spa in Manchester, located at 214 West Marion Street. Book your appointment now to get that full spa experience. Call 563-608-4999. Best of luck to all you athletes.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
And welcome back in to Old High School. The West Delaware Hawks volleyball program celebrating their 10th trip to the state tournament with a 3-0 win over Independence. The Hawks 10 times to state since 2003, all under the direction of 20th year head coach Brett Mather. And congratulations to you, sir. Brett Mather joining me now, and this feeling never gets old for you, I know.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you, it's great to see, right now with everybody staying around and enjoying the moment, because that's kind of a big thing we talked about afterwards. But, Independence came in. They were definitely ready to play. No doubt about that. Game 1, I thought they were hitting on all cylinders. They had us on our heels quite a bit, Game 1. But, luckily for the Hawks, we've done like we've done all year long. We respond real well. We stay composed. We don't get rattled. And then that's what ended up, I think, winning Game 1 for us. We just stayed composed, and we just kept playing our game, and we kind of cleaned up a few things here and there. But, that Game 1, that was a big game for both teams there. And, and we were pretty fortunate. I thought they outplayed us Game 1, but, we were pretty fortunate to come away with the victory at the end there. But, in Game 2, great serving at the beginning of the game. Boy, we were on fire with Mo, and then Jade served lights out there at the beginning of that game there. But, we didn't finish Game 2 anywhere close to like we like. And then Game 3, I thought we kind of kept our foot on the gas the entire game there. But definitely hats off to Independence for the season they had and for the way they came in and played. I thought they played extremely tough, and they got a lot to be proud of. And they're going to have a nice squad coming back next season. So, they'll be one to look at for next year, doing an extremely good job for them.
Absolutely. Coach Schmitz does a great job there. And you talked about this team finds a way, and always with this group of seniors, they just stay composed and they come back and get it done. And with that momentum that you had, it was hard to think that Independence was going to be able to come back and get a game after you guys did what you did in Game 1. You came back after you're down by 4 there to later stages of the game, got that 2-point win, and then you could just see the momentum shift. A great start in Game 2. You carried into Game 3 and just really dominated that Game 3. So it was good to see that momentum carry out, which most of the Hawk people thought it would.
Oh, absolutely. That defense, I thought, stepped up really big in Game 3. I thought they still swung extremely well, but, defensively, I thought we were finally getting to where we needed to be. We were playing a little more discipline there, and that led to some big digs for us. We had both squads had some great rallies going back and forth there, and that's what you like at this point in the season. You want to see two good teams going at it there, enjoying the atmosphere. What a great atmosphere tonight here playing. It was both squads were definitely well represented in the student section and the faithful followers there. So definitely for the Hawks that came here and watched it, we're going to keep the ship rolling and one game at a time. And we got this one under our belt now, and we're going to enjoy it for a little bit, and then we'll go back to work.
And this team continues to be part of program history. They're now the number 2 all-time on wins at 46. They surpassed last year's group at 45-3, now 46-2 this year's. Second behind that 49-1 team from 2006. Before next week is over, you hope to tie that team, of course. And just what a bunch of girls have been part of some great success the last few years here. Your 4th time in a row and your 5th time in 6 years here for the state tournament berth. These girls have been through a lot of this program success here in the last few years.
Well, and that's the beauty of it. They know what it takes. They know what we have to do. They know the commitment. And I think that helps us in tight situations there. There's no doubt about that. You got some great leaders on that floor there that are going to get the job done for us, and they have all season long. But, we've got that big goal in front of us. Is to get that state championship, but the big thing is we got to continue to focus one game at a time. Just like we talk about playing a match 1 point at a time, we've got to play whoever our first round opponent is. We got to play them because it's going to be a good matchup, whoever that is, and we'll look forward to it, and I'm sure they will as well.
Yes, indeed. As we told you one other final here tonight, another Wamak East Division team, the Western Reef Bobcats headed on to the state tournament, their 2nd time in program history, and that could be the matchup. You would think they'd have the lowest seed. You guys would be the top seed. A Wamak East Division match, you would think in first round if things play out according to the what we think they will here.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, their other state appearance, we played them first round as well. So that'd be kind of ironic there. But, they're getting hot right now this time of year. They had a great five-set match with Wallert, and they came on top there. And tonight they got the sweep there. So congratulations to them, to Megan Sherman, the coach over there, and to the Bobcat faithful over there. But, if it is them, and it looks like it probably will be, if it is them, we definitely have to be ready because when they're hot, they're hot. And you got to expect the team to go down there and just play that, lights out. And that's what, we're expecting out of whoever we do play, and we're going to have to step our game up.
We talk about every year when you get a team to the state, this isn't just for this group. They know they're playing for the program, and all the girls before them that couldn't get to state weren't able to, got a tough draw, whatever the circumstances were, but part of history and a part of a program that's continuing to play on into next week. And it's just a great feeling for them to be part of it.
Oh, absolutely. You got to enjoy the whole thing, and you got to, realize what it does for West Delaware. It continues a strong tradition, and we want to keep that tradition going. And it's something we don't take lightly. We take a lot of pride in that, and we want to keep pushing and keep doing great things for West Delaware.
Absolutely. And for you, your 20th year here at West Delaware, you're the mastermind, you're the leader of this ship. I know you have a lot of...
Old Swift.
Yeah, right. You always throw that up there. But you have a lot of people involved that you always thank and you always give credit to. But you are the main leader of this program, so congratulations to you. And with this win here tonight, number 699 here for you in your overall career, 669 at West Delaware. So congrats on that, as win number 700 will be approaching next week if things go according to plan.
Well, absolutely. We'd certainly love to get that 700th, and then maybe, 702 would be a great number to get this year as well. But I appreciate what you do, and I appreciate the compliment there, Swish. And we do have a lot of great people involved in this organization, but I love the sport, and I love to continue to push girls because I'll tell you they're fun to coach, and they want to work hard, and to me that motivates me even more.
And this group, you've had a lot of teams here in your 20th year. What stands out to you about this group of girls? Is there any things that really jump to the forefront now, or before this season is over here, before the state tournament approaches? What jumps out at you about this group of girls?
Well, I tell you, I think the big thing that jumps out at me is how they don't get rattled out there. You can put them in any situation. They're just going to keep battling and keep fighting, and you don't see them, get upset. They don't get discouraged in any way whatsoever. We've had a lot of tight situations, and if somebody's going to beat us, and I think they're really going to have to earn it, because I think we're going to keep fighting and fighting. And I think that's the big heart of this team, is just they know how to fight, they know how to compete.
Yes, indeed. All right, always great to be a part of West Delaware volleyball. My 5th state tournament appearance are coming up. Your 10th, so you're ahead of me, of course.
Lucky number 5 here.
Yes. So thank you for all your time throughout the season. We'll look forward to hooking up with you next week. It all starts Tuesday either at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock from the Cell Center in Class 4A play. Congratulations.
Well, I appreciate your coverage, and let's keep these 2 Hawk squads going. Good luck to the football squad when they play on Friday. And we got to be nice to bring a couple state championships home.
Absolutely.
So good luck to Coach Wink and the squad.
You betcha. Thank you. Brett Mather, the fine head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, on another state tournament appearance, his 10th all time as the Hawks will get set to take part in the contest in the state tournament next Tuesday. As Coach Mather brought up, West Delaware football, the West Delaware Hawks advancing on with the win last night, 37-14 over Solon Spartans. On-site producer tonight, Jamie Vasky, joins me now, and he throws the headset on. Hello, buddy boy.
I enjoy having a title when I come to a volleyball game. I don't get that very often.
You can always find a title.
I was a spectator tonight. I tell you what, that was fun to watch. At game 1, I didn't get to hear Coach Mather, but I'm sure he wasn't particularly happy with game 1. But I tell you what, that was a great effort coming back from that score deficit, and then and I haven't seen a whole lot of the games this year, but I've been to a few. I tell you what, you can see in game 1, how the other team really comes out guns blazing, and then you can just see I noticed the faces of the Independence Mustangs trying to keep up with that West Delaware tempo, and they started turning a little red. You could see they were getting tired, and that's a testament to Coach Mather and his coaching staff and his squad getting these girls ready to perform at that pace for however many games it takes.
Yes, indeed. Well, let's talk football here. The Hawks getting that win last night. They'll get to face Decorah again. The Vikings on Friday night at Brown Field. All the action coming up here.
You're going to be able to tell me more about Decorah than I can tell you, as you've seen them, and I haven't this year. But I tell you what, that's a great matchup for the Hawks. But I tell you what, I was talking with my uncle tonight. It's tough to beat a team twice. It doesn't matter the sport. It doesn't matter. It doesn't any sport, any situation. It's tough to beat a team twice, and especially a team like Decorah, who's on fire right now. I mean, you knocked off 2 top 10 ranked opponents the last 2 weeks in the playoffs, and they've got that running back Wise, Garrett Wise. And, I tell you what, he went over 100 yards last night. And Lee or Ray? Lee, there you go. He went over 100 yards. Two backs over 100 yards last night. So they're really stepping it up. And at postseason time, and Aaron and I talked last Wednesday in that game. Everybody starts at 0-0. It doesn't matter what your record is coming in, but when you get to the playoffs, it's a fresh start, and that's going to be a tough matchup for the Hawks, and one that they've got to get ready for. It's not just going to be, and I know that coaching staff isn't going to let the Hawks sit back and think, well, we beat them once. On paper, we're guaranteed to win. They're going to get them ready to play and make sure that they're ready to play a full game.
We'll talk much more about that in the pregame show at 6:30 on the Friday night. We'll have two games covered again, just like we did last night. Quarterfinal play Friday night. Animals will host Mount Vernon down in Jones County as West Delaware hosts the Decorah Vikings at Brownfield in Manchester. Jamie, Aaron, and Bill have all the action from West Delaware football on Friday night. It's going to wrap it up for us here tonight as the West Delaware Hawks advance on to the 10th state tournament all time. They're 5th in 6 years and they're 4th in a row as they become the second winningest team in program history. The Hawks, with the 46 win here tonight, improve the record 46-2. We give Coach Mather his career victory number 699, his 669th at West Delaware as the Hawks move on to the state tournament. Next Tuesday afternoon, as we said, either 4 o'clock start time or 6 o'clock start, and most likely the opponent will be the Western Dubuque Bobcats as they found their way into the state tournament for the second time in program history tonight down in Maquoketa as they swept Clinton 25-23, 25-17, and 25-23. Congratulations to Coach Megan Sherman and the Western Dubuque Bobcats as they get to the state tournament for the second time in program history. Also, congrats to Center Point Urbana, the Storm and Pointers, a 3-1 win over Union tonight. They get to the state tournament and some West Delaware, Manchester connections there. Of course, the Woolridges related to the Lammers clan here at Manchester. So congrats to CPU faithful tonight. Their volleyball program gets to the state tournament with her win over Union tonight at Benton Schellsburg High School. That's going to wrap it up. I want to thank all 43 of our sports boosters here tonight, especially our postseason West Delaware flavored sponsors, Molenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home, Jude's Cafe, and Sheer Magic. For my color partner, as always, her great insight and knowledge of West Delaware volleyball, Joan Salo. For my on-site producer tonight, Jamie Vasky. In-studio producer, KMJH News Director, Janelle Tucker, who will have full area election coverage coming up for you. Stay tuned to Mix 94.7 and KMCH.com for all the latest election coverage information on this election night 2015. As that's going to do it here tonight. Hawks win 3-0. They're going back to the state tournament for the 10th time in program history. John Swisher saying, have yourselves a good and safe Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Old Wine, Iowa.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes.
Bye-bye.
Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Sheer Magic has 3 full-time stylists and a nail tech, plus airbrush makeup, making them your full-service salon in Manchester. Sheer Magic is accepting new clients and walk-ins are welcome. Come into Sheer Magic today at 813 East Main in Manchester or call 563-927-4120 to make your appointment today. Go Hawks!
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything.